He's going to be conservative, which he really is. By the way, last week he had 2 fourth-down plays that I thought just did everything for this ball club. It showed he had great faith in his offense, but where they occurred on the field, he also had great faith in his defense. And that's the kind of thing the kids kind of rally around. I thought the 2 brilliant calls by Coach Kyler last week on 4th down.
That's great. 1st and 10 for the Panthers from their 30.
Oh, there's 5-yard penalty against Holliston. Right off the bat, you got to. Once again, it's the penalties in the the penalties.
1st and 15.
So 1st and 15 for Holliston.
Yeah, penalties, interceptions, fumbles. You got to avoid all of that.
Oh! Kevin Harding almost breaks him.
Morley, yes.
Morley with a touchdown-saving tackle potential.
Wow.
Colin Morley had the saving tackle. Gain of 7. 2nd and about 8.
After the 7-yard gain, it's 2nd and 8 yards for Holliston.
Yeah, that was a good gain there for Holliston to get back where it's a makeable 2nd and 3rd down here.
Again, Harding this time to the right.
Harding stopped.
Gained a tough couple of yards there. 3rd down and 6.
3rd and 6.
So as far as field position goes, this is a big 3rd down for both these teams because Holliston obviously wants to keep control, but if they don't get it, they don't want to give Scituate a short field. Two-possession game here for Holliston in the lead, 10.5 minutes left to go in the 3rd.
Kyler to throw on 3rd down. Fires it up deep, incomplete.
That offensive line did a great job of picking up a blitz. Might have even been 2 linebackers coming in, but the Holliston offensive line did a nice job keeping TJ upright.
But the Panthers are forced to punt on 4th.
TJ back there. Boy, there's a lot of.
Kylie with the kick. Hits around the 40. Taken on a hop. Good coverage by Gibbons.
Now, one thing that I noticed on that punt was that there were 10 people up for Scituate and only 1 back. That's the type of situation where sometimes the coaching staff will see that and they'll say maybe on the next snap, PJ, of course, being the quarterback, if you see all 10 of those guys up, then you can throw the ball somewhere into the flat to a Dennison or something. One of those, Dennison or Sweeney, one of those guys that can't be caught and, have a nice play. So we'll see how that works out later on in the game.
And here comes the rain.
1st and 10 for Scituate. Ball's at their own 36. Belsan hands it off, and a big hit by Cooper Olson and also number 33, Lucas Badenkoff. That's a loss of 1 for the Sailors.
Well, as Carlos just said a second ago, it is that the mist is getting pretty heavy now. So once again, the slippery ball could be in play here. Clock running, 9:30 left to go in the 3rd.
2nd down and 11 for Scituate.
Blitz.
Fake to Barrow.
Oh.
And the slant play connects. Ball's loose, and Nick Larsh.
Yeah, but the
it's
big's down.
down.
They're calling
He's
him
down.
down.
Oh, made the
down.
tackle and the recovery. He thought he
Yeah.
had a double play right there.
Yep.
Nick Larsh with the tackle.
Well, great pressure by the Holliston defense.
What does the replay show on that one, Lowe's?
Yeah, his elbow was down. The ball was definitely down, and then it popped out. Similar to the other one.
First and 10 for the Sailors from the Panther 40-yard line. Hand off to Barrow.
It's nothing there.
Cooper Olsen and C.J. Pacheco and
C.J. Pacheco.
number
OZ.
8, Owen Zakshevsky at the bottom. And David Bill, everybody went there.
And Pierce-Alachi.
The
No game.
quarterback got in on that, too. I'm not quite sure why he was in there, but
Second down and 10 for the Sailors. Belsan hands it up to Barrow, and he breaks through the line. Touchdown, Scituate.
Alex Burrell.
well,
So teams made adjustments at the halftime, and Scituate comes out on top, scoring first.
they really weren't moving the ball that well on the ground. They did a nice job of throwing the ball in the beginning of the game, but didn't have that many rushing yards. But right there, they piled some up, and they'll go for one here. They're down by 3.
Extra point attempt is up
Extra point is
and good. So with 8:05 to go in the third quarter, it's back to a one-score game. Panthers 21, Scituate 19.
Well, Holliston, they came up, they scored 21 straight points, and then they get the ball at the beginning of the third quarter. And when you do that, you really have to take advantage of it. And whether it's a play, a long play, down for better field position, or a touchdown, or score, or whatever. But you got to really do something with it, and they didn't really. Holliston really didn't do anything with it, and that allowed Scituate to have a shorter field.
Well, the Panthers offense wants to answer that touchdown.
Well, once again, for Holliston, with 8:05 left to go in the third, still up by 2, a touchdown and an extra point puts it back to a 2-possession game again. So you're right, Tom. This would be big if they could come back and score here.
And the kick is punched through.
Let it
Might go out of bounds, and it does.
goes out of bounds.
Good play by Andrew Dennison to let that one roll out.
Trying to kick it down the middle of the field, so one of the up people would take it for Holliston, but they weren't going to do that. They were going to let it go back to Dennison.
The Panthers will take it from the 35 is where they usually put it. Let's see where they mark the ball.
Yep, right at the 35.
Okay, first and 10 Holliston.
35
Pretty good field position.
after the kick goes out of bounds.
Mostly you see coaches call for the re-kick on that.
Yeah, well,
But, I mean,
It's-
35 is
35
pretty good.
Oh, of course. The other thing, sometimes with the re-kicks, you get block in the back or something bad happens.
Kylie fakes it to Harding, dumps it off. Oh, some early contact
No.
there.
What is this
And
now?
pass interference call.
First down, Holliston.
So first down for the Panthers. Coverage was a little too close by
Yeah.
Scituate. That moves the ball to midfield.
There's not a lot of wind. A little bit is blowing in the direction of Holliston, so that shouldn't really be a factor right now. But it is wet out there now.
Scituate coach Ned Devine wondering why pass interference call 5 yards from the line of scrimmage is a 15-yard penalty.
Well, I think what he was looking at maybe is he felt the ball was tipped before the penalty, and if that was the case, if the ball is tipped first, then that ball's in play. I mean, you don't have pass interference.
I didn't see it was tipped.
Well, I saw it was definitely tipped. It was tipped, and then a Scituate player almost intercepted it, went to the ground and almost intercepted it. But
well, before it went to the ground, but not before it was to the Holliston receiver.
Right.
1st and 10 Panthers, midfield. 7:58 to go in the third quarter. Hand off to Harding.
Whoa. They are really doing it. The Scituate's doing a nice job. Of course, mostly it's Morley, but the Scituate team is doing a really nice job now defending the edges.
Oh, a gain of a yard.
So 2nd down and 9 for Holliston.
9.
No, they're really coming. They're really coming after the ball. So as soon as the ball snapped, they're going right after the Holliston team. So that's where sometimes those screen passes will work to slow them down a little bit or to catch them, or a little bubble screen or something like that. Jet play in a misdirection, something like that to kind of get them thinking a little bit before they just tee off.
Kiley, quick throw to Dennison. Number 6 spins forward for the first down, crossing the 40.
You know, not only what he does, but when he does it, he reminds me, and I'm not saying he is, but he reminds me a lot of Zach Elkins. And those are the kind of things that Zach would do, you know, just always make the big catch, always, you know, make the first down, make the touchdown. And, you know, I'm certainly not comparing the two kids, but it's the same type of a situation between the two of them.
5 catches, 150 yards for Andrew Dennison.
So 1st and 10 from the 37.
Clock running, 8:27 left to go in the third. Oh, there's Alkaya. That's
that one's coming back.
Yeah,
Coming back on Holliston.
maybe.
They take it.
I don't know if I
Illegal
would
shift.
I would decline it. Let's see.
I don't think he can.
Illegal motion.
Unless we'll find out. Because they blew the whistle when they dropped the flag.
I think they had two men in motion.
They did. They
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
But they blew the play dead.
Let's see what the call is here. Declined
What can
it.
he do?
Yeah, declined because the whistle, the play went. He threw the flag, the play went, and then the whistle blew. So he was able to call it back. It's a good call by the coach over there for Scituate.
So 2nd down and 13 for Holliston.
And they keep finding themselves in these 2nd and longs, and they've got to really start making some first down yardage so that they kind of stay out of trouble here on 2nd down. Here's another blitz.
Kiley to throw. Throws a dart to Brady Sweeney. Number 11 breaks a couple of tackles.
Ball
He's
is out.
down inside
Oh,
the 15.
He
got
was
it
lucky.
back.
The ball
Yeah.
was out, but Sweeney got it back. And they threw, TJ threw right into the blitz, and they were coming at him full force from that side of the line. And I think what that did is that allowed It looked like maybe they brought the corner or the safety, one of them, but they weren't going to be able to cover Sweeney one-on-one.
Yeah, and just looking at the replay, that ball would have been a fumble if Scituate had recovered it. So good on Sweeney to, fall on it himself.
You like that replay ref that they use all the time on the air, you know?
Blandino, whatever his name is.
Carlos, what do you think about that play? What does the rule book say?
5.
Right.
Mike Pereira?
First and 10. Yeah, that guy.
5 minutes left in the third.
First and 10 from the 15. Holliston knocking.
There's the screen.
Kylie,
there's
complete.
the screen. Yep, there's the screen pass. Nicely played.
That was complete to Devin Harding. He's very close to another first down. It's actually going to be first and goal.
Yeah, they came off the right side of that defense. They look like for some reason they're coming after TJ from that side. They've done it a couple times now, but both times they've gotten burned. So I'm not so sure they're going to be coming full force here.
So Harding with the catch, first and goal from the 3-yard line.
The officials are talking. I'm not sure what the story is here. 4:49 left to go in the third quarter. Holliston up 2.
So they say first down, Holliston. They're going to go to war.
Yep. They're down. Where are they? Like about the 3, Tom?
3-yard line.
Yep. Thank you, Los.
Coach Devine sends out a couple of his bigger linemen. Takes out a couple of defensive backs.
You know, the thing about doing that, though, is you lose a lot of speed, and Holliston can use his speed to get around the end.
So C.J. Pacheco on the right wing, Devin Harding on the left. Pitches to Harding. And he lost a yard.
Yeah, he did.
Good. Oh, no, they mark it right at the... Let's see.
Yeah, he did.
No,
They brought it back, yeah.
-1. Good penetration by the Sailors.
Second and goal from the 4.
Oh, they actually mark him back 2 yards.
Yeah, now I wonder if Coach Kiley will keep, well, I guess he's going to keep the war unit in there. And so in 4 yards, sometimes he would bring TJ back and open up the passing. Of course, the other thing is, too, they can get outside, they can throw the ball, they can pass, and they're going to call it, looks like they're going to call a timeout here.
Kelly's letting it wind down here in the third quarter and is going to call a timeout with 3:47 to go. And so we'll take a quick break. All right, out of that timeout, it'll be second down and goal from the 4.
Test the side. Let's see if they come around the end.
Late substitution from Scituate.
Nick Larch pitches it to Devin Harding, right side, touchdown!
There you go. Yep,
touchdown Panthers!
Yep. Come on around, test the sides. You know, they're big up front, they're stout, and, to get 4 yards is kind of tough in that situation. But if you can get to the outside at all, get outside of those defensive tackles and let your linemen block for you out there, that's going to be the result that you get. 3:40 left to go in the game. Holliston's going to go for 2 again.
Looks like they're going for
Looks
it.
like they're going to at 27-19.
Yeah,
It's 8 now. You should kick.
I
and
would
get the
kick.
2 point.
Yes.
The 2-score game.
Exactly. I would kick and get the 2 point, unless there's something going on with the kicking, because they're going for it, and they're going to war. This is big for both teams. This is really, really big.
Go to Harding again. Bounces it outside. 2-point conversion's good.
That's a player that will not be denied. That's all that is. That's a player who will not be denied, and that is a big, big score for Holliston.
His second 2-point conversion of the night. Devin Harding with his 16th touchdown of the season puts the Panthers up 29-19.
Oh, what a big, big play that was. You know, a lot of backs, they'll come in like that and they'll stop, and they're not Devin Harding. That's a major play for Holliston right there.
And shows what confidence Coach Kiley has in that offensive front.
Yeah. And again,
72, Vladimir Valesky. Number 70, Jack Schelling. Number 54, Captain Pierce Alachi. Number 56, Captain Grant Harper. And number 50, Jimmy Parmisi.
Good group out there, and they're having a good night.
Along with number 2, Owen McCarron, and number 8, Owen Zakshevsky.
And don't forget who they're doing this against. These guys are really talented, this Scituate team.
So Lima's kick, driven up the middle of the field, bounces at the 15, taken at inside the 5. Finally tackled around the ankles by number 51, David Villa.
3:33 left to go in this game. Holliston with a 2-possession lead.
Third quarter.
Third quarter, that's right, sorry. Wishful thinking.
They'll start at the 29, first and 10.
So first and 10 from the 29 for Scituate. Belsan to throw.
Intercept! Oh! Did he get it? He got it. I think he did. Oh, no, he called it down. He said it hit the ground. Said it hit the ground. I thought he had it.
Thought he had one.
What great timing.
That play was a little slow in developing, and Kwa was up quickly.
They run that play. They've run that play a lot. They like to go to the left side of the field for Belsan to throw the ball that way, and boy, oh boy, was that timed perfectly.
So second down and 10 for the Sailors. Belsan hands it off to Burrow. Burrow keeps his feet. Picks up close to 8 yards.
Yeah, they got to, on the first contact, you've got to really try and bring them down, because that would have been about a 2-yard gain on the first contact. You can't let them get that extra yardage.
So third down and 2 for the Sailors. Belsan hands it off to Burrow. Burrow takes a hit, spins forward for the first down.
Well, you got to, like I said, you got to get them early. You can't get them too high either. You know, you got to get them down a little bit lower.
First and 10 from the 46.
But this is a good defense against the rush.
Again, hands off to Barrow up the middle. He's got some room. Andrew Dennison with the saving tackle there, but not until the 30-yard line. Big run for Barrow.
Yeah, that offensive line now is starting to win a little bit against Holliston.
And Scituate's really using some tempo here.
2.5 minutes left in the third.
They go to Barrow again.
Cooper Olson.
They're moving, the Sailors are moving quickly, and
Nick Larsh.
now they switch out Barrow with Morley.
Well, they're using that big left side of their offensive line.
2nd down and 3 for Scituate. They go to Morley up the middle. He picks up enough probably for a 1st down. He crossed the 20.
Yeah, looks like a 1st down.
Sailors in the red zone here with 1:51 left in the 3rd quarter.
Marked at the 18.
So they've moved with some urgency on the ground here in the pouring rain.
Yeah, Holliston's got to come up with a stop here and give them a little setback.
Go to Morley again, right
Oh.
side.
Again, you got to tackle. They're getting to him, but he's just getting through.
So 2nd down and 2.
Tackle, but it was an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2.
Falls at the 10-yard line.
1:05 left in the 3rd.
They'll send to Morley, left side.
Nice
and
job.
Holliston
There
comes
you
up
go.
with the stop. David Villa,
Joey Gentile.
Valenta,
OZ.
and Joey G.
That's how you do it right there. You get him down low and don't let him get any extra yardage.
I think Zakshevsky was in there.
Yeah, OZ was in there. He kind of wrapped him up at the end there.
Timeout. Who's this?
Oh, we got a player down. 43
Oh.
seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
Knock it off.
3rd and 3.
All right, 3rd down and 3 for Scituate. 43 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Dennison runs off the field. Morley in the backfield. They hand off to Morley.
Morley.
Scituate thinks
First
they have
down,
the first
yeah.
down.
1st and goal. Yep.
1st and goal.
It's the ball down to,
So what, the 9, is it?
looks like it's on the 7.
Oh, down that far.
On the 7. 1st and goal.
Wow.
1st and goal for Scituate. Full house backfield. Beslin hands it off.
That's going to be the last play of the quarter. That'll do it.
All right, short gain. It'll be 2nd down and 3. 2nd down and goal from the 3 when we start the 4th quarter. 29-19. The Panthers are up by 10. We'll be back in a moment with 4th quarter action. All right, a fresh 12 minutes on the clock. Panthers leading by 10, but it's second and goal from the 3 for Scituate.
Yeah, Scituate with a great methodical drive, just taking it downfield and running the whole time, and that's what you got to do when you get in the weather like this.
Hope they don't commit a turnover here. Full house backfield. Beslin under center. The handoff to the fullback, the tailback.
Not in.
Holliston stops him for a short gain.
Appears to be a stop at about the 2.
Yeah, and this is probably the hardest it's rained all game, guys. It's really starting to come down.
Yeah, it's coming down now.
Tropical storm Nicole making her presence felt here tonight. Third down and goal from the 1. Beslin forward on the quarterback sneak. I don't see a signal yet.
No signal. They're marking
there
the
it
ball. Oh, there it is, yeah.
And it's a touchdown for Scituate.
Jack Belson gets in from the 1.
Belson gets in from the 1.
Well, that was a nice drive. I got to tell you, it wasn't nice for Holliston, but that was a really well-played drive. And right now, I don't.
I think they're going to kick
Yeah.
to pull within 3.
Brenner will try the extra point.
Last time it was blocked.
Blocked!
Yeah, and the Holliston
What was
Panthers
that?
get it again.
Sweeney, right through the. Was that Sweeney?
Sweeney
right
with
through the middle.
block. So 2 blocks by the Panthers on extra point attempts. Leaves the score at 29-25.
You know, a lot of times I talk about this, and I always preface it with the fact that these coaches are certainly a lot smarter than me. But when you can take a ball and just drive it all the way down the field in the rain, I mean, really didn't get stopped at all. Why wouldn't you just go for? Forget the fact that it's a 1 or a 2. It's going to be easier to run it in probably than to.
That's why you're
Yeah.
up in the booth. And
probably
Coach Devine's down on the sideline.
winning state championships, and I'm up here act like an idiot. 11:25 left to go in regulation here.
No, coaches always outthink themselves.
Yeah,
but then you got to go with the results.
Yeah, but I really don't get it when you can really. They took that ball and just marched it all the way down the field. Good for Holliston, though. So
12 plays, 71 yards on that drive. Took up all of 8 minutes and 40 seconds.
Kick by Scituate is deep, and Cooper Olson's going to let it bounce into the end zone. The Panthers will start 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line with 11:25 on the fourth quarter clock.
that was what 8:40 you said.
8:40 on that possession.
8:40.
yeah.
So Holliston comes down and scores again, takes some time off this clock and scores again and get that 2-possession lead again. They're not going to be able to run a drive like that because there just won't be enough time. So this is a big situation for Holliston. This possession and their next possession, they got to score on one of these 2. It doesn't seem to be any wind though tonight. That's a big plus.
Holliston to the line. Kiley pitches the ball back to Dennison.
Oh, great move.
And he takes a hit along the sideline after he stepped out of bounds.
And that is 15 coming this way, and I saw the right thing there.
Okay. Eagle eyes.
Eagle eye.
Whatever.
I had to redeem myself at some point.
You did.
Did they pick that flag? They didn't pick that flag up.
So Dennison got 5 on the carry.
There was a flag down.
Dead ball, personal foul. There you go. There you go.
So we'll put 15 on that, out to the 40.
Moves it to the 40. First and 10.
Got to take advantage of this. Tom, Carlos, you got to. This big situation here with the 11-17 left to go in regulation. Get that big first down, you get into shorten that field quite a bit. Got to take advantage.
Panthers got to dig deep here. They got a first and 10 at their 40. Kiley on the handoff on the jet play to Dennison, but Scituate strung that play out.
Yep.
It's going to be dropped for a loss.
That's a big loss. You got to be powering forward and on this drive, and if nothing else, get the field position so you can get down deep and into Scituate territory.
Loss of 6 yards. Second and 16 for Holliston.
I'll tell you though, I'm really impressed with the Scituate defense. They really have done a good job. I don't know, can't really tell how fast they are, but boy, they're big. Holliston's going to take a timeout.
Holliston's going to take a timeout with 10:25 left in the game, leading by 4, 29-25. We'll be back in a moment. All right, out of that timeout, it's second down and 16 for Holliston. Kyler to throw on second down. Little short one to Harding.
Oh, he got a lot back. He got a lot back. That's a big help.
Penalty on the play. Coach Devine jumping up and down.
Holding Holliston.
Holding against Holliston.
Well, we talk about
could
penalties.
Decline it and make it 3rd and long.
Looks like the spot would make it 3rd and 10 or 11.
I would take this penalty. He declined. Well, okay. I mean, Holliston, if they get a decent run here, they could even maybe sometimes get the opportunity going for all 4 downs. So we'll see.
Panthers need this first down.
It kind of looks like it's slowing down. The rain.
It's been on and off all night. Really hasn't been consistent.
Well, the referees are still discussing this. Talking to Coach.
I thought he got a little further upfield than that.
I did too. I thought he got past the first stick.
They marked it where the flag was instead of where he got the ball to. But they're going to leave it. The holding penalty.
So they are going to.
Yeah,
they're going to mark it back.
You really got to take that penalty. I don't.
Well, how many chances do you get as coach? Do you get to say yes, then no, then yes?
Well, maybe he wasn't explained right or something.
Yeah, I think what happened is they messed up the spot, and they had to respot it.
But you really do have to take
second
that.
down and 21 for Holliston.
Now, you throw a ball to Dennison, he goes 40 yards, and what's the difference? But 10:02 left to go in regulation. Holliston still up by 4. Oh, there's no safety. This is interesting. You can break someone deep here.
Kylie to throw. Fires, complete to Brady Sweeney, who's loose. He breaks. He looks like a bull in a china shop in the secondary of Scituate.
Oh, and there's another flag. Now, who's this going against?
He picked up the first down.
And the first down.
It might be a chit-chat penalty.
Well, let's see. It's going to go against Scituate. Unsportsmanlike
conduct.
Yep. You're probably right, Carlos. It probably was someone said the wrong thing.
Now, was that a clutch pitch and catch
Yep.
on second down by Kylie to
Yep.
Sweeney? Ice in their veins.
Well, not only that, but you could see with the safety gone, with these two receivers, and even with Joey and Joey Gentile and Owen McCarron, when they're not playing a safety, that leaves a lot of space in the middle of that field for TJ to throw to.
First and 10 from the 27.
So the clock's running with 9:30 to go in the game. Panthers have a first down at the 27-yard line of Scituate. Three receivers to Kylie's left. Harding the lone back. The handoff to Harding. Harding snakes back inside. Close to the 30-yard or close to the 20-yard line.
Great job by Devin. He came up, read his block, had a little patience, waited just long enough for the block to take hold. He was able to get downfield and pick up, about 6? 5 or 6?
Call it 5, 2nd and 5. Falls at the 22-yard line.
Boy, these two teams really going at it. Big slugfest. I love this. This is great.
It is great football. Kylie to Harding.
Nothing in the middle this time. Stacked up. No gain.
No gain that time.
Jamison, Hodlin, and others on the stop for the Sailors.
All right, now you're third down. You got 2 shots at this, and you really do need this first down.
Loss of a yard, actually.
Clock's running with 7:58 to go in the fourth quarter.
As long as you keep moving forward, Tom, and you get a little bit, that clock can keep rolling, but you really don't want to give them the ball back and not have enough time to come back if you don't score here.
Little confusion in the Scituate backfield. Defensive backs looking around at each other. And Coach Devine's going to take a timeout. He didn't like the way that was set up.
Nice call, Tom. Nice
call.
So with
7:35 to go in the game, we're going to take a quick break. All right, important third down for the Panthers from the 22 of Scituate. 3rd and 5. 7:35 to go in the game. They're leading by 4 points. Kiley fakes it, turns back around, looks to the corner of the end zone. Number 11, Brady Sweeney. Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, here's what happened there. They got some really nice blocking up front. TJ made an excellent fake. Got some nice blocking up front. He threw a great pass. In bad weather, he throws this great pass. And did you see the placement of Sweeney's feet? Right? Because normally, when you're running in that direction, you'll take that extra step and be out of bounds. He did not do that. He held his feet in bounds, and he made the catch. What a great job. Holliston by 10 right now, going for 11 and 7:26 left to go in this game.
McElliott lines up the extra point. A flag, procedure penalty against the Panthers. Well, what a play by Coach Kiley to dial up on a clutch third down call. He dialed it up. He dialed up the one to Dennison when he really needed to go get the touchdown on that 3rd and 21.
I'm not so sure I wouldn't go for 2 here, to be honest with you, because you're up 10. You go for 2. You're up 2 touchdowns. We'll see what happens here if he gets this, and maybe he wouldn't have got it, but it's still 2 possessions. That's all that counts.
Elliott's kick is no good. So it's a 10-point ball game. Panthers 35, Scituate 25, with 7:26 to go.
Now remember that last drive, they ran the ball very, very effectively. Scituate did, but they ate up 8 minutes and 40 seconds. They don't have the time now to do that. They're going to have to get down. They're going to have to get downfield quickly. Now they have the capability to do that. We saw that in the first quarter, but Holliston's got to not let them get downfield. No one gets behind you.
Brady Sweeney with the 17th touchdown of his Panther career. TJ Kiley with his 45th touchdown pass of his Panther career. The Stars are coming out tonight, even in the rain.
Yeah, they really are. And, TJ throwing a wet ball like that and being right on target is really impressive. And Sweeney, anything near him he gets. It just doesn't get away from him. So nicely played by both of them.
Lima's kick all the way inside the 10 to the 5.
Oh!
Nice hit there, right in the middle of the pack.
Number 15.
Number 15, Kevin Sahajian.
Oh, Kevin, we haven't heard from him in a while. There you go.
He's the fullback on the war team, doing all the dirty work.
Yeah, and he's a tough kid. He's a good ball player. All right, here we go. 7:17 left to go. Holliston with a 25-point lead.
Scituate with the ball on their own 32-yard line, 1st and 10.
Starts up at 32.
Beslin to throw, drops it off to Barrow.
Well, now what's this flag for? There's another flag.
Another flag, and there's a Panther down.
With maybe
that could have been a bad block.
Yeah, block in the back or something. Block in the back. Scituate. That's coming
Good
back.
Good call, Jay.
That's coming back.
Oh, the screen pass to Barrow is erased. As Belsan caught the Panthers coming upfield on that one.
Looks like Dennison came out limping a little bit, but he could use a rest. Played a whale of a game tonight.
There's a lot of adrenaline pumping through these players right now. 4th quarter, close ball game, playoff football. This is the way it should be. Belsan to throw, looks right.
Oh, there's another block in the back.
And there's a loose ball on the ground.
That was a block. I can't believe I didn't see that. Going in for the tackle. I don't know who it was. Maybe Nick Lodge. They pushed him right beyond the receiver.
Wow.
Holy mackerel.
Scituate got lucky as anything that ball bounced back to Alliard.
6, 24, 23, 22 and counting in regulation.
2nd down and 8 for the Sailors. And a bad snap.
Fumble.
Got a procedure
False start,
penalty because that did not get off the ground.
You know something? That sets them back 5, but more importantly for them, it stops the clock, and that helps them out a little bit here. There we go. We're starting back up. 6:05 left to go.
And the clock's running.
Penalty's a big issue for Scituate tonight. That was their 7th penalty for 80 yards.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing. I mean, Holliston had their turn at it, and Scituate has their turn, and there's been some, you know, some miscues. And
Belsan rolls left, throws left. Oh, double coverage over there.
Yeah, Sweeney got a piece of it.
Sweeney. He wanted that 5th interception, just like Andrew Dennison has.
well, you put the ball anywhere near those two guys, and they're going to know what to do, you know. And
Tremendous ball hawking defense played by 6 and 11.
And they're receivers. You know, they're receivers. Their job is to go get the ball, and that's what they're good at.
So the clock stopped with 5:42 to go, 3rd and 13. Ball on the 30-yard line for Scituate.
They like to go to the left, kind of deep a little bit.
High snap. Belsan throws deep.
What a
And
catch.
caught, a sliding, beautiful catch
Wow.
by number 26, Charles Hartwell. He's had a night and a half.
Hartwell, the receiver, first down, Scituate.
He does like to throw it toward his left side, doesn't he, Belsan?
Ball's all the way to the Panther 38-yard line, 1st and 10.
Fumble!
Ball's dropped
Oh,
on the carpet.
Holliston almost got that.
Scituate lucky to get that one back. Pacheco in the neighborhood again.
Clock still running, 5:09.
Possession. CJ Pacheco is in there with the pressure.
2nd down and 13. Second and 14, actually. Ball's on the 43. Handoff up the middle
Yeah.
to Burrow, and the Panthers snuff it out, 51.
I'm not seeing that play at all. I'm
David
sorry.
Villa and 33, Lucas Badenkopf are in there.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing that play at all. I mean, the clock just keeps running. You pick up a yard or two. Now it's 3rd down.
That's what they got, a yard.
Maybe a yard. 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12 now.
You can blitz here if you want, but he's going to throw the ball.
3rd down for the Sailors.
There's a 5-yard penalty against illegal procedure. There you go.
And procedure penalty against Scituate, their 8th of the game. Stops the clock momentarily with 4:15 to go.
Clock
But the
go-
clock will start again.
17.
Scituate is 5 of 9 on 3rd down tonight.
And this is a big 3rd down.
Yeah,
3rd
you-
down and 17 now.
You got to keep them inbounds here, and you've got to keep them from scoring.
Halyard in motion. Belsan to throw. Fires it down the middle. Intercepted! Brady Sweeney with the pick. He slides in.
Oh,
and
there's
a
another.
late hit by Belsan.
Should be another 15 yards.
And I didn't see the flag go on that one.
I will say this, and I hate going against the kid or something, but Belsan, he gets in there and does a lot of that. I saw a lot of that earlier with some of the tackles that were made and stuff. And
Giving him the rope-a-dope.
yeah, well, anyway, doesn't matter. 3:43 left to go in regulation. Holliston with the ball. Each team with 2
Sweeney was trying
timeouts.
to stay in bounds, but
Yep.
really he could have gone out of bounds because the change of possession does stop the clock.
But
Panthers are going to be 1st and 10 at the 45 of Scituate.
and this is where you'll see TJ and Coach Kiley. They're gonna eat up the clock now, and of course the clock has stopped here. But after 1st and 2nd down, you want to stay in bounds. Obviously, number one, and the second thing you want to do, B, is to wait till they give the 10-second thing and run the clock as far down as you can.
So they've come out in the war formation.
Oh, this is a great call. Great
And
call.
forward is Larch.
Great call. they're going to have to use their timeouts now. And I think they do right there.
So with 3:35 to go, Scituate calls a timeout, and we're going to take a break.
3:30.
Timeout. .335 to go in the game. Panthers lead by 10. Panthers have the balls second and 10 from the 45-yard line.
And Scituate has only one timeout left, which they'll use after this play. Unless it's a big first down, maybe. Oh, they're back in the spread.
Kiley hands it off to Gentile on the end around. And number 9 pulls himself forward.
There's
Big
a final
gain by the Panthers.
third and final timeout by Scituate.
And so we'll take a break with 3:25 to go in the ball game. .325 left in the game. Thank you to all our YouTube live watchers. Thank you for watching this broadcast. Hope you're enjoying the game tonight. 3rd down and 4 for the Panthers at the ball's at the 39-yard line. Kiley fakes it on the turnaround, drops it off into the flat to Gentile. Oh, a game-saving tackle right there. And everybody knows Joey G just moved the stakes. A very important first down for the Panthers.
Clock runs, closing in on 3 minutes.
Clock continues to roll with 3:07 to go on the clock. Scituate cannot stop the clock.
Can't stop the clock, and you can almost pretty much get into victory formation if you want to here. 2:50, 170 seconds left.
Coach Kiley's going to take a timeout when he winds it down. And Holliston uses it. Oh no, Holliston uses the timeout with 2:35 to go in the ball game. 35-25. We'll be back in a moment. All right, 2:35 to go on the clock. Jay, you were counting it up during the timeout that
I
you can almost take 2 minutes off if you just kneel it.
If you can, I mean, you got to be. The only thing that'll hurt you now is a turnover, so you got to be very careful here.
Kiley to Harding. And Devin Harding slices, dices, And another Panther first down. Well, that puts the dagger in the Sailors right tonight.
Yep. Now I think you do. Unless I don't know why you'd want to go for another touchdown here. I think at this point, you just take a knee and go home and prepare for Duxbury next week. Duxbury, by the way, beat Middleborough tonight, 62-41.
Well, what an entertaining ball game.
This is great. This is really great. And
This
kids,
Panther crowd is really enjoying tonight.
and you mentioned the Stars come out tonight, but some of the Stars down there don't get a lot of mention, and that's that offensive line and that defensive front seven. And Hollis.
Clock stop. We got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty
Against Holliston.
against the Holliston. Sort of a moot point at this point in the ball game.
Yeah.
But just shows you what a hard-fought game this has been. Both teams going back and forth, tooth and nail.
And coming in, I had mentioned neither team really knows how good they really are because, Scituate only won 3 games. They played a brutal schedule.
4 games. They were 4-4.
Well, they only won 3 before they got in. And you have to win 3 to qualify to get in to the tournament. And that qualified them to get in.
But they are the defending champs.
They're the
Division
defending
4
champs. And Holliston now going to take a knee. Clock running, 1:40 left, 100 seconds left.
Well, the Panthers earned this one. An early 12-0 deficit, and this Kamitian field crowd was silent.
Yeah. And this is why you want to have a home field advantage, Tom. You get in a situation with the weather or this or that. You don't have to get in the bus. Ride it. This has just been sensational. And you said it earlier on in the game. The Stars came out tonight, and like I said, they did. But give that offensive line a lot of credit.
Oh, my God.
This is a really, really good Scituate defensive line. And give the front seven for Holliston a lot of credit, too, because, again, it's the same kids, a really strong offensive line for Scituate.
These are the same kids going both ways.
Yep.
And Scituate had just driven the ball down the field on the ground.
Yep.
Sort of manned you right in the face and said, take this, Holliston, and
Yeah.
they bounced back.
So,
Well-deserved victory for the Panthers, and they would go on to face the winner of Duxbury and Middleborough, which we just got the score. Duxbury 62, Middleborough 41. We don't know when they're going to play, probably Saturday, but let them enjoy this victory as they go to the Division IV state tournament semifinals.
this was a great, great victory for these kids. And what they endured last year, it really, they went through a lot last year, and they were able to come back and now go to the state semifinals.
Well, a great job by our HCAT crew in the rain. Almost ready loose.
All right,
The computer needs a little more time to warm up.
then let's give credit to our crew. Tom Harmon down there in the rain, as tough as they come. Our own Tom Harmon, not the
The
one,
Tom
not
Harmon.
the Michigan guy.
The HCAT from Tom Harmon.
Christian Boudet on the magical computer. Bruce Guilfoy on the big camera, and of course Carlos on the stats, and you on the
Whatever I do around.
I don't know what you do.
I
don't know
set
what
you
do.
up.
There you go.
Give you time to think of all your great intrigue.
Let's go to Los.
Los. Los with the final lowdown.
All right, thank you, Tom and Jay. Another thrilling chapter in the Holliston-Scituate playoff rivalry has been written. And tonight, the Panthers come away with a 35-25 victory over the Sailors. I said it at the halftime lowdown, and the stats are actually very close, all things considered. It was a close game, 10-point game, but I think the stats really played that out as well. 316 total yards for Holliston, 336 for Scituate, 14 first downs apiece for each team. And the difference was really in the passing game and rushing game discrepancies. Holliston really got everything done through the air, 287 yards passing. They only had 29 yards rushing, net yards rushing. Scituate, on the other hand, they were a little bit more balanced. 195 yards passing, 141 yards rushing. Turnovers were a big element in this game. The Scituate Sailors with a -2 turnover margin, probably one of the major factors that did them in tonight. Another big stat was third down conversions. 5 of 9 for the Panthers, 5 of 10 for Scituate. Both of these teams really, at times stepped up on defense, other times really stepping up on offense to move the chains. So that really went into a great, fun game to watch. And then penalties.
Bruce to the right.
Bruce over here at the state championship trophy. They have
The
quarterfinal
semifinalist trophy.
semifinalists.
Carried enthusiastically by Captain Grant Harper over to the Red Sea to celebrate.
Sorry, Los.
That's all right. And then some individual stats. Let's start with quarterback TJ Kiley, 15 of 21 for 287, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Just a very impressive, you really can't call it a well-managed game. He really went out and threw the ball tonight, almost 300 yards, 4 tutties, and just the 1 pick. So great game from TJ. Leading rusher for the Panthers was Devin Harding. He had 48 yards on 15 carries, including a touchdown. And then the leading receiver, who else but Andrew Dennison. 5 catches, 150 yards. That's good for 30 yards a catch. Includes 2 touchdowns, a long touchdown reception of 57 yards. Brady Sweeney also had a great game receiving. He had 79 yards and a touchdown. Owen McCarron, 3 catches, including a touchdown in the first half. And then let's go to Scituate. Scituate quarterback Jackson Belson, 7 of 18 for 152 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Their leading rusher was Alex Burrell. 14 carries for 122 yards, including a touchdown. Colin Morley with 45 yards and a touchdown. He ran really hard in this game. And then Belson with a quarterback sneak late in this game as well for a touchdown. Their leading receiver was Charles Hartwell. Most of this was in the first half, by the way. 117 yards, 2 catches for 117 yards and a touchdown. Long touchdown reception of 74 yards. That was that first real play from first and second play from scrimmage for Scituate there. And then their other receivers, Sam Allard for 36 yards, and then Colin Morley for 31 yards as well. And then defensively, really want to highlight a couple people here, but starts with C.J. Pacheco. He's got my vote for Defensive Player of the Game. He had 5 tackles in this game. 3 of those tackles were for loss. He also had a sack as well to go along with those TFLs. He had a big quarterback hurry in this game, and he had a fumble recovery that really set the tone on defense early in the first half. Cooper Olsen with 6 tackles as well, including a tackle for loss. And then some big key defensive plays from the Panthers. We talked about the fumble recovery from CJ, but we also had interceptions from Brady Sweeney and Andrew Dennison. So both of those guys making catches not only on offense, but big catches on defense as well. For more stats and information on the Holliston Panthers, on the D4 semifinalist Holliston Panthers, you can follow us on Twitter at HCatFootball, and that's the lowdown.
Okay, I just want to say one thing. First of all, I want to congratulate Scituate on a great year. I really do. That's a heck of a ball club. It's tough to come back and 2 years back-to-back and do anything. You see down on the field, you see the Red Sea, and Holliston has the championship plaque.
And the Final Four, baby.
They're in the Final Four. I want to thank that crew again, Tom Harmon, Christian Boudet, Bruce Guilfoy, whatever his name is, I don't know, Carlos Canto. And once again, Tom, you've brought us back to the state semifinals. Nice job.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Final score tonight from Kamitian Field, Holliston 35, Scituate 25. Watch your papers. We'll try and follow wherever they're going, but watch your papers because I'm not sure whether they're going to play Friday or Saturday. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.